Hello, it's Siltha Azayor again, here for part 2 of PvP Sages. Let me do a slash wave for everybody. Hi everybody, yes, that's me. Don't I look so lovely in my house? Doesn't it look nice and everything? My garden back there is so pretty. Okay, so as I said before, I am nervous when it comes to public speaking. Forgive me if I either say something wrong or if I look like an idiot even though you can't see me. Alright, so we left off on the gear for the sages. As you can see, I got the gear and everything. Like I said, Force Mystics is what you'll need for gear. But like I said, you can choose whatever you want to, however you feel it. So now we're going to go on to the rotation. Pretty much for a sage healer a job is triage. You're pretty much going to be healing. And protecting as much as you can. And you can coordinate with the co-healers and everything like that. So let's get started on what to do for your rotation. Now, what you want to do is your two main ones, I mean, I use these a lot too, is going to be your healing trance and your rejuvenations. The reason why is because they cool down a little faster. And you don't and that doesn't take anything to cast them, as you can see right here. It's just a fast little healing, and it's just really fast, so you don't have to worry about it. And like I said, there's a cooldown right here. The healing trance is 8.7 seconds, and the rejuvenate is 5.8 seconds. And now, when you are, that's when you're doing individuals and stuff like that. If you can, if those are cooled down, then what you can do is deliverance and benevolence. But those you actually have to cast and everything. I mean, see the cast time right there. That's 1.9 seconds. For this one, let's do that real quick. It's 1.5 seconds. We'll get into certain things about certain abilities in a little bit. So like I said, you want to use Rejuvenate and Healing Trance. And when you go through those, if there's nothing else, then Wandering Mend is your best thing to do, because what it does, it gets up to 4 people, skips 3 times to 4 different people up to 20 meters. It goes to one person to the next to the next. So whoever's closest to you within 20 meters, if whoever those 4 are, it goes to them. And now we come to convenience. The priority for convenience is Wandering Mend, Healing Trance, Deliverance, and Benevolence. Now, when you see me press the 5, which is number 5 on me, you have these glow right here, even salvation. What this does, it takes out the cost time. As you can see, nope, didn't work out like that. But what it does, it takes out the cost time. It basically does it right away without having to cast or anything. Let's see. Force Convenience causes each charge of Wandering Man to heal immediately. Like I said, it's going to heal right away. Since activating Wandering Man cancels any charges remaining from its previous activation, Wandering Man is the highest priority for convenience, unless raid-wide damage is frequent enough to trigger all 4 charges before its cooldown finish. Burst healing is crucial. Convenience plus Wandering Man provides burst healing for 1 or more allies. So basically what it's saying is Wandering Man is the top notch. Alright, and one thing, it's really open. Me, I like to do this, but some people, I mean, there are some things out there that saying that don't use your convenience for salvation, which is this right here. And what it does, you can see that little area effect, which you can move anywhere, and what it does is does an area effect. Alright, and we'll get into other what this also does later on. Alrighty. Alright, force armor. This is your force armor. This is a barrier, basically it's a barrier that surrounds the shield. Um, it's idle for mitigating spike damage to a single ally. So basically you can throw it on somebody and it'll help lessen damage. It can absorb high amounts of damage. Reserve the force healing for the purpose when for this purpose when the fight has frequent spike damage that you can prevent. Force armor is for routine tank healing, but not in general. While tank is at or near full health. Um, so basically what it's saying is if your tank is getting low, throw it on him. Or even in the middle. Just I mean, if he's full health, then he's pretty much okay for now. But I like to put it on on all the people I go PvPing with, because it gives them that extra little amount for the little protection. Now, oh, where was I? Force armor is useful for mitigating an uncleansable dot effect on a non-tank, preventing a non-tank's health from dropping far below others, which allows you to focus on tank healing while area heals suffice for non-tanks. Basically, saying it helps, it doesn't get them killed all the way, and then you can drop an area effect on them, and that will work for them while your main person is being attacked. Okay, so now Force Mystic's crucial bonus. Alright, now Force Mystic's, that's the gear that you'll have. But what this is Force Mystic's crucial bonus is a buff for SOR 2-piece. Force Mystic set that causes your next deliverance to crit or critical. Altruism is a buff that makes your next benevolence instance and free. Basically, what it is letting you do that without having to cast. You'll have these are pretty much your castings, your deliverance, benevolence, salvation are your castings. Deliverance pros procs altruism. So benevolence plus instant benevolence is a good combination for burst healing a single ally. And all right, and now noble sacrifice. What noble sacrifice is, it takes your life to give you more force. So you can see here, I used it, and some of my health is gone. But if I was low on force, it would give me more force, more willpower. Use that. I only like to use it if I am in a dire situation to where I am. If I'm at full health and other people aren't, let me do a little heal here, and other people aren't, then I do this to I give it to myself. I use Noble Sacrifice so I can heal them and everything. But I don't like to use it all the time, because in PvP mostly, they will attack you right off. If you're a healer, you're pretty much got a target on you right away. Alright, now we're going to go into heals for a single ally. Basically, this helps individuals out. Alright, now, Force Armor, like I said before, this right here. It helps you, and this is also what happens when it cools down. So we'll go ahead and use it, and you'll see it later. But when it's done, you'll have the cooldown on here, the 30 seconds. And once it cools down, or once it goes off, you'll have a burst of light, and you'll see it here in a minute. But they can be used for other allies. Like I said, it'll help uh, mitigate the damage. It won't hurt as much. Alright, so now rejuvenate. Where is that at? See, there's a light. Ain't it pretty? I always thought it was. Oh, I kept wondering what it was. I never knew what it was for the longest time. Alright, now rejuvenate. What this is, it's just pretty much an instant thing. Once you use it, you'll get heals, and then you'll be healed over time for 15 seconds. Um, and you'll get an additional 1494 over the 15 seconds. So, um, and you can be and that's actually really good for when you're healing and stuff like that. It heals your team at the same time, and you can also it's like double healing. You can heal them through that, and then you can use any other thing to heal them also, and they're still being healed over the 15 seconds. Uh, Healing trance. What then, y'all? Like I said, this is what this does is it targets a person um, as long as they're within range. It's 30 meters. So if they're within the 30 meters, then you can pretty much heal them. What this also, it's good when you're on the run. Like I said, when on here, you have your where's that? Your force mobility. You can use healing trance on the run. All right. Just don't try it in real life. You can't heal somebody and on the run. Nope. All right. Deliverance. Where is that at? That is right here. I'm sorry, I don't know where all my stuff is. It's just when I'm thinking about it, like this, it's kind of hard to find stuff. But if it's like on the go, like snap decision, I'm on it, sort of. This deliverance though, it heals your targets from 3679 to 42,000 or more health. And this gives you, it actually is a cast. When you're casting, it's 1.9 seconds, pretty much 2 seconds. And you'll see it lit up benevolence, so it's an instant thing right there. See, there you go, instant, no cast. But benevolence, there is a cast to it. So, well, that's that. And we actually already did deliverance too. That's actually a 1.5 casting and everything. It does 2750 to 3331 health. Alright, now we're going to go to Force Mend. And I forgot where Force Mend. Oh, there's Force Mend. Okay. Now, Force Mend is just for you and you alone. It can't be cast to anybody else. What Force Mend is like an addition. It can heal you up to 5173 to 5754 health. And it's like I said, it's only for you. It's when you're in a bind and you want to heal yourself real quick. There you go. And when you're in PvP, you get an instant medal right away if you heal yourself that much. Alright. Uh, reg, restoration. Restoration right here. It's if your friend. Okay, now what this does is if one of your allies is stunned or shocked or whatever, where they can't move, then or defend themselves or anything. What this does, it heals up to 2, excuse me, negative mental or force effects. I use this a lot. It actually helps out a lot. I've seen so many who get stuck and they can't use because they don't either have their force of will, basically, which cancels out any negative effect one time, but it's got to cool down 2 minutes, or your force barrier. I love using that. Alright, so, well, that is for your single use here. And I'm coming up to the time, so it looks like I will be doing a part 3 to this. So this is Siltha Azayor waving goodbye, and I will see y'all in part 3. Toodles!